Hey! Yes! Now we make good on our promises. Wow, there's been a lot of thinking that's gone into your business plan so far. The getting it done section of your business plan is where it really turns into action. For you to make a different life, you've got to think new thoughts and take different action, new behaviors that will cause a different result in your life. And up to now in the business plan, there's been a lot of thought and desire and intention, all documented. That is action in and of itself. But the getting it done section is where you really make good on the promises. The promises you make to yourself, to your team, and most importantly to your customers. So let's talk about a few of the tools that we're going to use in the getting it done section of your business plan and your business plan binder. Okay, remember this bad boy, the master to-do list? Throughout this process of putting a business plan together, I've encouraged you to write down in one place, not in a zillion post-its, not on a little scraps of paper all over your life. That's confusing and overwhelming. One place, all of the things that you've thought of that you might have to do to help you engage this business plan as well as get through your daily life. So, have your master to-do list handy, and have your calendar handy. Oh, that's a picture of my grandniece. There's my calendar. I use Outlook, so you can see here's my calendar, ready to rock and roll, and I've got my master to-do list. And then I've got my bare bones biz plan. I'm going to set up a meeting once a week with me with these three elements. Okay? Calendar, master to-do list, and my business plan. And I'm going to add one more piece of the puzzle to the mix to make sure I get things done. From my master to-do list and from my business plan, I'm going to assemble a top projects list. Let me show you mine. Okay? And the top projects list is a list of, I'll take it out of the binder here to make it a little easier, is a list of no more than 10 items that you're going to commit to over the next few weeks. Now, you've got to do things like call your mother and go to the store and answer the phone and go out and do the kind of work that you do. Let me define a project. A project is something that's got a few moving parts in it. It's got more than one to do in it. And a project will help capitalize on a compelling opportunity or solve a big challenge that's keeping you from your goals. So an opportunity that's going to lead you to your goals, lead you to your perfect life and your ideal business, or solve a problem that's keeping you from your perfect life and your ideal business. So samples of projects might be to finish getting to a known financial position, to complete your first draft of a marketing plan, to determine what sales guru you're going to adopt and start a formal process for sales training at your company, to build a training center in-house, to decide on a uniform company, to choose a new accountant. Those are projects. And as we've been working through our business plan and you've been jotting things down on your master to-do list, now it's time to pick 1 or 2, 5 maybe, no more than 10 projects that'll go on your top projects list. Now, some of my clients have used a big dry erase board in their office to put their top 5 or top 10 projects. List them on the wall. Good idea. Another one of my clients is actually 2 women who are teachers, put together a very colorful file system where their projects and the associated files that have information about those projects are lined up and visual on a file folder that is mounted to a wall in their office. You can do this a bunch of different ways. What I like to do is have a copy of my top projects list right here, front page in my Getting It Done section of my business plan binder. All right? So, once a week, you're going to go through your master to-do list. You're going to look at your calendar. You're going to page through your business plan. You're going to remind yourself of your perfect life exercise. You're going to remind yourself about your goals. You're going to look at your org chart and consider who you might use or need or visit with as far as these projects go. You're going to take a look at the financials. What kind of money do we have? What kind of cash flow do we have that we can commit to these projects? Let's look at the marketing plan. What did I say I would do according to my marketing calendar? And then I'm going to land in the Getting It Done section, and I'm going to make sure that the top projects I commit to are reflected in my calendar. That I'm going to block out time to do some of the things that will move me in the direction of my dreams. Remember, top projects are intended to help you capitalize on an opportunity that will lead you to your goals, or to solve a problem that's keeping you from your goals. Do you see how all this fits together? What's unique about the bare bones biz plan, different from other business planning processes, is that the business plan morphs into a day-to-day operating system. It's not a dry as dust business plan that's going to go on the shelf and you'll never look at it again. It's a way to craft this vision of your business and act on it every day. Now, as you put a business plan together, as you adopt this once a week meeting with yourself, where you review your master to-do list, your calendar, your business plan, and commit to aligned action, then you're really going to make some things happen. Now, here's a couple of other tips about the Getting It Done section of your business plan. You know, you can delegate these projects. How cool is that? If even one other person works for you, then you can put somebody else's name as the responsible person for that project. It doesn't mean they have to do it all themselves. It doesn't mean that they can't delegate it themselves or get some help, or that you couldn't work on something together. But as soon as one other person joins the team, I encourage you to give them stuff to do. Give them a project. They're waiting on you. They're dying to help you. They're living to help you reach your goals and make these dreams come true. That's why they came to work for you. So other people can help you get these projects done. Keep track of how the project is going on the top projects list, and make sure that you have follow-up meetings scheduled on your calendar. By the way, if a team member shows up without their master to-do list, stop talking until they go and get one. If you're talking and nobody's writing things down, we're too old to remember stuff. So these are some tools that are going to help you flesh out the Getting It Done section of your business plan. Your top projects will go in here. Other items that are involved in the top projects are going to be procedures. Very often, the end result of completing a project is a procedure. Like if uniforms are a mess at your company and you want to get it handled, the project is complete when we have a checklisted procedure of how we do uniforms at the company. Where do we get them? Where do they go? Who wears them? What pictures of the team members, we could take pictures of the team members in the uniforms to document how it's supposed to look. What would happen if we rip a uniform or we need a new one? A checklist, a procedure, is most often the outcome of a completed project. And as you create the procedures for your company, 3-hole punch them, put them in the Getting It Done section of your business plan. Isn't this easy? There's one more section of your business plan yet to go. The Making Sure section of your business plan. That's up next. This is your roadmap. Your business is the car, is the vehicle that's going to help you go from one place to the other. Your business is not you. Your business should serve you and your life and your customers and your team members and your family members who work with you. Even your vendors should be well served by this business. And sometimes we screw up. Sometimes we blow it. We're bound to in life and in business. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to do things wrong. We're going to wish we had done things differently. The Making Sure section of your business plan is where you will collect formal systems that help you get back on track. Suppose we blow it with a customer. How do we make good on making it better? How do we find out if we've made those mistakes and correct them? Do you give money back? How much do you give back? How do you determine that? Create procedures that will flesh out the making sure section of your business plan. On occasion, you should ask your customers, did we do a good job? We promised you something. We took your money. Were you well served? Is that what you had in mind? Ask them for testimonials, or ask them to be real with you as far as their expectations, anticipated and met. You can also ask your team members, are we serving you here? Is this business working out for you? Now, you can ride along with team members. You can see your business from your employees' perspective. You can see your business from your customers' perspective. And then you can add to your master to-do list, your top projects list, things that you discover in the process about how you could do better. Make it a top project, get it on the calendar. This is how the plan morphs and adjusts and takes you in the direction of your dreams. If at some point you decide you don't want to do this business anymore, you don't have to do it anymore. Your business, like a car, could be fixed, it could be sold, it could be abandoned. You could get another business, a second car, second business. You get to decide. And the making sure section of your plan is where simple, formal systems go that help you now and then take stock of where you are and change things. So here's a suggestion. Trot out the calendar again and make note of this in the making sure section of your business plan. Take your calendar out. So you're going to pick a date, and on that date you're going to play hooky. You're going to take the day off. And on that day you're going to ask, should I continue this business? Bring your business plan with you, thumb through it, and ask those big setting sight questions again. Why should this business exist? Is it bringing me closer to my perfect life? Do I enjoy it? Am I making more money? Am I having fun? On that day, decide whether or not you want to continue in business, and you know what? It's okay if you don't. If different family members have different ideas, if you are still at odds with each other in spite of having a plan, your responsibility may be to start your own business. Yep, you have the right, perhaps the responsibility to make your dreams come true. Here's what I'm going to suggest though. If you put that date on the calendar a few months into the future, a year into the future, or maybe even a few weeks, between now and then, don't second guess yourself all day long. You know what I mean? You know how you can spend a day going, I don't know, should I do this business? Is it helping? Am I any good at it? Am I making any money? Is it worth it? It's driving me crazy. I don't know if I should do this business one more day. That kind of self-loathing and second guessing sucks the life out of you. If you put the day on the calendar where you're going to ask the big questions, between right now and that day, stop asking, just do it. Work your plan. Leave it all out there in the field. Give it everything you got. Because that day's going to come and you can then ask if this business should exist. But so often we give up just a little bit too soon. Let me tell you a story about a mountain climber friend of mine. He climbed a big mountain, 24,000 feet, and he was climbing with a buddy. And within 100 feet of the top of that mountain, his partner, his business, or his mountain climbing partner, very much like a business partner, turned around. He could go no further, and his partner did not reach the summit. My friend did, his partner didn't. And when I was asking him about this adventure after he returned down from the mountain, I said, well, that guy must have been hurting really bad, right, to have quit so close to the top. Now keep in mind, 100 feet, vertical feet, at that altitude is no small thing, but he was that close. And so when I asked my friend, wow, that guy must have been hurting really bad, right, to have quit so close, he said, he better have, because the minute you turn around and start going down the mountain, the pain goes away. And that really stuck with me. The same thing could happen with your business if you give up on it too soon. If you let a bad day ball you up and you throw your hands up in despair, don't quit on a bad day. Wait until the day appears on your calendar and then ask the big questions. Ask again. Do it regularly throughout the year. If when that day comes you decide you're in, put another day on the calendar. If that day shows up and you decide you're out, start winding the business down and go joyfully in the direction of the next spot on the map. Put another business plan together. Hopefully this video series has been helpful to you. My intention as I put it together was to demystify the business planning process, introduce you to the unique way that we build businesses and business plans at barebonesbiz.com. I've helped thousands of people make more money, have more fun, and achieve life goals through successful business development. Ultimately, it's up to you and your commitment, your belief in your own dreams, and your willingness to take action in their direction.